How you doing, Bobby Jarvis? How you doing, Zora? Thank you for being here, guys, and whoever else is here. Today, I'm going to teach you guys how to change your brakes. Right now, I have this 2009 Lincoln mkS, and the brakes are seized. They haven't been changed probably since 2009. Now we're in 2020, and when I drive down the road, all I smell is metal. So we're going to go ahead and get to it. Go ahead and give you a view of the car. Let's hope I'm not buffering. All right. Yes, Zora, green on green. So while I wait for people to get in, this is the 2009 mkS. This was, at the time, 2009, the actual flagship model of Lincoln. As you can see, I have my, what do you call this, Toyota Century, sitting here waiting to be reviewed. But I don't have time to review that car right now because there's just too much stuff that needs to be told. Until then, the Lincoln mkS is here. As you can see, it has a split wing grille, front parking sensors, which beeps to let you know if you're getting too close to an object. Currently right here, we have 19-inch aluminum alloy rims, fender signs, full size car, an enormous trunk. You could fit your whole house in there. Subwoofer, everything. Jack, all of that. Backup camera, all-wheel drive, by the way. So for those wondering about the snow, this has all-wheel drive. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it and go ahead and change these brakes. It's going to be a long, laborious process. I do apologize that you have to go to sleep, Robbie Jarvis, but you can always catch the replay. Either way, let's go ahead and get this started. Let me make sure I'm at a good angle. Thank you, Robbie. So if I can't really see your comments, it's because I'm fixing the car. All right, this is my first live, guys, so bear with me. So the first thing we're going to do in regards to changing the brakes on this Lincoln mkS 2009 is remove the tire. I've already jacked up the car. It is supported by 2 jack stands and the jack. So I shouldn't have any problems being underneath this car worrying about my life because I am secure. Normally people put a tire under there, but I don't need to put a tire there because I have jack stands. Okay. Hi, J Rose Vlog. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So here I have my DEWALT 20 volt max, whatever you call this, impact gun, whatever. It's good. It's the best thing since sliced bread. This is what I'm going to do to take these tires off. First, I'm going to go ahead and remove this in a start pattern. I have this in reverse. Go ahead and hit it hard. Look at that. 1. Got to take off all 5, of course. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I did pre-loosen them. To save some time, I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys. So hopefully they weren't stuck, so I wanted to make sure that they came off perfectly fine. So anytime you take these tires off, you got to brace yourself, brace your back. As you see, I have a back brace on. I don't want to play with my back. I'm only 34 and I have many more life to live. So what you want to do is keep your back straight and pull up as hard as you can, and this tire should come off. Just like that. So what you're going to do is roll this tire away. So I'm going to go ahead and put this tire on the other side of the car because I have way too many things here. So give me a second. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Next up, here are the brake parts. So let me go ahead and take a break. and just say hello to Mono Ace and everyone, whoever else is here. And Zora, thank you for helping out. Here we have the brake caliper and the brake caliper anchor plate. Here we have the brake disc, but we know this brake disc as the brake rotor. If you can see from there, this thing is completely rusted, and I'll bring it closer. 100% rusted. I don't drive this car. So as you can see, these brake caliper, well, these brake rotors are completely, they're done. Every piece and bit of it, it is done. And these brakes are stuck on here. So I'm gonna have to probably get a wrench or something to pry these bad boys off, because they've been on here for so many years that it's time to change them. So I'm gonna change this rotor, this brake disc. So I'm gonna take this off right here, and I'm gonna take this off and that off, and that's what we're gonna do to change the brakes. You'll see that it's very easy to change the brakes, guys. Nightbot. Hi, Deepika. I'll teach you how to change your brakes as well. Let's do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and remove the brake caliper. That's this portion right here. So in order to remove the brake caliper, we have to use our 13mm socket. And first, I always want to see if I have enough room to use this impact wrench. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Because if you have the impact wrench or gun, things come off a lot quicker. So from the looks of it, I don't have space to use this. So what I'm gonna have to do is use these muscles. Yes, muscles. This mosquito out of here. All right. Sorry for the shakiness, guys. So anytime you remove these brake caliper bolts, you always want to go one way, which is left. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go this way. Hopefully I can do it, because these bad boys have been on for so long. Oh, man. Give me some space. Okay. Let's try this one first, since we have some space. So I'm going to use all my might. Oh, that was easy. So once you've already broken the bolt, you can just go ahead and remove it by hand. I'm only essentially going to be taking off 5 bolts today, so I can just go ahead and put them on the floor. I'm not going to lose them. All right. For this one, I need an extension, because of this brake hose, I'm unable to put this wrench, this socket on top of this. So I'll be using an extension to get to the bolt. Yes, 1080p, baby. There we go. So brace it so it doesn't strip the bolt, and push. There we go. Just like that. Once again, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this live. Essentially unconventional, a little bit different from my point of view. You don't really see me mess with cars too much. I'm usually traveling Spain, Philippines, wherever else, but now I'm home. And I'm going to fix this daggone car. So the next thing you're going to do is that you have to push this up and take this off. But as you can see, it's on so hard, you can wiggle it But you want to work hard. You want to work smart. Give me a second. Work smarter, not harder. So we're gonna go like this and just use some leverage to take this off, just like that. Look at that. It's so rusted. My goodness. I'm gonna compress this caliper piston if you can. It got me working today, huh? All right. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Out. Look at that. Look how rusted it is. This thing is completely rusted out. See that? All right. Hi, Ken Wigger. You did tell me that you wanted to change something on your Focus. So if you have time, this is how you do it. And this bad boy is rusted. Look at that. So what we're going to do, we're going to position this aside. And now we're going to go to our brake caliper anchor plate. But first, let's go ahead and remove these brakes. Look at that. And look at this. To tell you the truth, it's not even all that bad. This is old, and this is new. You see that? Look how they look. Well, if anything, if the rotors is what needed to be changed because they're warped, you might as well change it all, because this is the rotor right here. So you might as well go ahead and get it all in there as one. But look at that. I essentially had another year or so. Whatever. Change it all. Junk, garbage, push it away. Where is the other brake? Whoa. This brake is so thin that I thought it was the rotor. Wow, look at that. No wonder I was smelling metal. The shim. Oh man, this is bad. I was driving on this, guys. Look how small this is compared to that. Look at that. Look at that. That is not good. You see that? It was just eating away at it. Horrible. It looks bad to me. That's why I needed to change it. So, gabish. All right, now let's go ahead and get this brake caliper. What's it called? Anchor plate. So what we're gonna need is 15 millimeters, I think. Yes, 15 millimeters. Use my extension, 1 inch 15 millimeter, place it on there. This one is a little bit more harder. I'll go ahead and peek in right here. 15 millimeters, 15 millimeters. This is the brake caliper anchor plate. I have to remove this entire assembly in order to get to this rotor. This may be a little bit harder, so I may have to use a longer breaker bar, but we'll see. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. But you know what? Let's be smart. Sorry for the image, guys. Hi, Genesis XR. Thank you for coming. So if I can get a little bit of leverage, it's better to use this than it is for this, so I don't have to hurt my back. Get it in there like that. Push this brake caliper aside. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So I'm coming towards you. I'm coming towards the camera. Here we go. Easy. You see that? So now that you've broken it, you can do the other one as well. And then you can go back to using the small one for quick access. Come on. Oh, that doesn't give me space. So let's be smart. There we go. Man, I can't believe that thing was so worn out, and I was driving on it like that too. I could have died, guys. Then you guys wouldn't have had any more funny vlogs to watch. I know, right? Crazy. How you doing, Sweet Escape? Nice to see ya. I don't remember setting up Nightbot, but whoever set it up for me, salamat. Come on now, don't get stuck on me now. I'm live. Can't make any mistakes live. I do plan to do more of these. I know it's a little long-winded because I'm sitting here, twerking away at bolts and things, but hey, you might learn something. This is something that you guys are paying, what, $500-$600 to do at your local mechanic, wasting money, when all you have to do is check out my channel and you'll learn how to do it for free. All right, come on now. All right. So a little bit of backstory about me is I just don't like paying for things. So that's why I try my best to do this stuff for free. All right, so guys, this is the brake caliper anchor plate. What I'm going to do, once I get this rotor off, I'm going to take all this off, use some brake clean, and remove these shims. All this stuff right here is just stuck on there. I'm going to remove it and put some brand new ones on there. See that? It's just coated with gunk and dirt. It's not good. It's old. All right, so now let's go towards the brake rotor before I get to that. Clunk, clunk. All right, so now this is going to be a T40. And as you can see, I'm almost done. So this should give you a frame of reference to let you know that it doesn't take that long to change your brakes. I've already essentially took off the brakes. I could have already just put it on and been done. So, but the reason why it's taking a little longer is because I have to do this rotor as well, because as you can see, it's warped. It's completely done. All right, T40. There we go. Are you doing the project in book? I'm not sure. What does that mean? The project in book time. Oh, and book time. Well, I'm actually doing it quicker than book time because they like to charge an extra half hour for diagnostics when they could really just get to it and be done and save you some money. So as you can see, this rotor is dead toasted. So hit it a couple times and that's it. Look at that. This is done. Donezo. You see the indentation? That's on side. That's on the back of the rotor. all these spirals shows you that this bad boy is warped. So let's go for the new one. Pina Weiss, shout out to you as well. And here goes the brand new disc rotor. This is install ready. I do not need to put brake clean on the surface of this to clean off any oils. It is install ready. If you know what brake clean is, give me a second. I'll tell you what brake clean is. Ay. This is brake clean. Okay, you use it on brake parts. I don't need to put it on the surface. So if it's not install ready, you would want to put brake clean on the surface to clean off any oils. Okay. So let's look at before and after. You see that? Just completely rusted. New. So let's toss this bad boy. Don't need it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and line it up. Oh, let's do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go ahead and install it yet. I just wanted to line it up to see if it fits perfectly fine before I put it back on. So I'm going to put brake clean on the back side of it to clean everything up. Shake, shake, shake. Yes, Pina Weiss, I shout out your name, of course. Don't forget, I'm just a regular lalake. All right, you see that? You see that gunk just falling off? You see that? This is what brake clean does. Cleans it all out. Cleans the surface. Clean that rust. Get this in there too. That. Anywhere it comes in contact with the metal, just clean it all off. You don't have to wait till it dries. You could just put it right on there. Get to it. All right, let's do that again. Right there. All right, let's get our T40 Torx bit. Put that back in there. This bolt. So now I'm going to go the other way. And I also will have to torque this down. All right, you see how easy it is to change your rotors, guys? It didn't take me that long at all. All right, this rotor does not have to sit flush because once you put the wheel on, it will push it back. Sorry about the fumbling and bumbling. Okay, so current torque specs for this bolt for the T40 Torx bit is 20 Newton meters, which is 177 inch-pounds. So what I'm going to do, this is my small torque wrench. I'm going to put it on here. I've already set it to 20 Newton meters. Place this on here and make sure I hear the click. If I hear a click, I'm done. As you see, you heard the click. It's on there. Once again, it doesn't have to sit flush. This just allows you to install it without it coming off. Next up, this daggone brake caliper anchor plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all these shims. See how easy that was? Just hit it from the side and it comes right off. Just like that. Hit it from the outside. All right, I have brand new ones in the bag, ready to go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some brake clean. Now we'll put some anti-seize on there. Big newtons, I don't know, Newton meters. So I will use this old kitchen utensil to remove all the dust, not dust, but the rust. So there's nothing that's on there. Hi Souls, Planters and Cuisine, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. All right, it doesn't need to be spots. You just want to take off the physical matter. And hit it with brake clean one more time and let it dry for a little bit. So while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and remove these slider pins. You see that? You want to clean this off because it has old grease. So I have new brake caliper grease that I will put in there. So I'll let that dry and then clean that up. How do I change this back? All right, guys. Sorry about that little interruption. So pick up where I left off. Point to where I'm going to clean the brake caliper pins. So what you want to do, you can use brake clean on this as well to clean off all the previous gunk. See that? Dirty. That out. You don't need to watch the ad, it's okay. Alright. It doesn't need to be 100% clean because it's just gonna get dirty anyway. So you're just wanting to clean the old stuff out and put some new stuff in. That's all you're doing. Alright. So it has some previous grease inside, but it's okay. You don't need to clean it all out. I'm going to put some new grease on this. Wow. And that's where my issue was. I cannot move this brake caliper thing, this pin off because it's seized. So now I need to figure out a way. Give me a second, guys. It's totally seized. How much is this? 14? 13. So the reason why the inner side of the brake of the brakes were so worn was essentially because this is seized up. It needs new grease in there. It needs just pretty much everything. So it's been causing problems with the car. So I have to unseize it and clean it up. Stick my foot on this. Wow. Doesn't want to come off. When that fails, get the next best thing. A hammer. Try to loosen it up. If that doesn't work, impact. Hold your foot on it. There we go. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, donezo. Whew. So now we're gonna have a little sit-down chat. Oh my goodness. So guys, ran into a little problem here. The slider bolt for this brake caliper was so worn and so stuck that it broke off. So now I am unable to remove this slider pin. You see that? That's how worn it was. I was unable to remove it. So what that means, being that this is seized and it's stuck on, I'm done. I can do nothing. I need to buy an entire brand new brake caliper anchor plate. So that's it. I didn't waste my time because this needed to come off. So I can still do the other side, but there's nothing I can do with this. Look at this. It's like prehistoric. It's just completely rusted because there's no way that I'm going to be able to remove this slider pin out, the slider bolt. And even if I did, it would char it up in such a way to where it would be not functional. So I need to get a whole new one. Yeah. That's what happens with time. Things get seized. All right, guys. I thank you for your patience. It's okay, Zora. But this is what happens when you do cars live. You never know when both just get so stuck that it won't come off. So I will say keep reading and believing in your dreams. No, that's not my line. My line is, but it's okay. That's my line. So I have to go on rockauto.com or Amazon and purchase a brand new brake caliper anchor plate for this 2009 Lincoln mkS. And then I'll finish the video off in a regular vlog. All right, guys. Any questions? All good? No questions? Thank you, Ken. I love my glasses too. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for staying with me for essentially, what has it been, 45 minutes? And I will go ahead and sign off. All right, guys. Have a blessed day.